Good morning. Okay, so we are talking about how to read pitch. You've just completed watching your flipped video about what the lines and spaces mean to us. Now we need to talk about solfege and what that means to us. So what is solfege? Solfege is how we use syllables like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do to show relationships between higher sounds and lower sounds, pitch. If you look at my music street, and we've talked about this story before, you know that each of these for sale signs is a lot on our street. And each of them is related to each other in a different way. When we talked about it in first and second grade, we looked at lot number 3 and lot number 5 and determined that the pitch names for those lots are so and mi, right? Now, we also know that in order for mi to get to so, they have to skip over lot number 4, right? And the same thing is true for having so go to mi's pose. It has to skip over the lot number 4. So the relationship between mi and so is a skip. As we got older, we added lot number 6. And lot number 6, we know, is our house la. Now, mi and so, in order to see each other again, they have to skip over lot number 4 to meet, right? To hang out. If you look at the relationship between so and la, you're going to see that they are much closer together. There's no la in between them. That means so and la are always a step apart. They just have to step next door in order to see each other. But for mi, if mi were going to travel all the way up to la, mi would have to jump all the way over lot 4, all the way over lot 5 in order to get to la's house. We call that a leap because it's more than just skipping over one, it's skipping over 2 or more, right? And la would have to do the same thing to get to mi. It would have to jump over not just lot 5, but also lot 4 in order to get to lot 3. Let's take a look at how we would read these. I will always give you either do when we get to do. I will always give you so right away. So I'm telling you in this example that so is in the second space. And remember, our spaces are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 from low to high. And our lines are also numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from low to high. Okay? As we're looking at this, we have to think about what we know about the relationship between so, mi, and la in order to determine which is which, right? In order to figure out which one of these pitches is la, which one is so, where is mi, how would I read this if I were going to just sing it for you. So I've already told you that so is this very first pitch right here, and so I'm going to write a little S. And what I can do now is I can go through and see, are there any other pitches on space number 2? Because if there are, they must be so's. Here's another one on space 2. I'm going to write an S here for so. All right. Then I can either start to think about where my skips are, but I might want to go up steps instead because that might be a little bit easier. So I look at my space number 2 and I go up 1 step to the very next line, right, which is line number 3, and I know that because it is higher than so on the staff and because it is only 1 step above so on the staff, this must be la. Let's look at the relationship between them on the staff now. So is in a space. la is in a line. That must mean that when so is in a space, la will always be on the line right above. It has to be. Or if we know la first, then we know that so is always going to be in the space directly below la. Good. So let's go back now and we have to determine what this is. I have told you before that when so is on a space, then me is on a space. They all are in their place. So is on a space. If I were going to put, if we're say a lot here, remember because our lots on the staff go from space to line or line to space, our steps do that, I would know that this is that mystery lot number 4 in between, and I can figure out that, oh, if I just had this pitch skip over that line, or have so skip over that line, then I have my next pitch, which we've talked about over here as being me. So I automatically know that this is me. And now, because I know the way that they're supposed to sound, so, mi, la, I can read this from left to right using those syllables because I know the relationship of the sounds. So, mi, so, la. And that's how we read pitch. You can do it with any order. It's not always going to look exactly like this, right? I could move around my so's, mi's, and la's all over the place, but once you know where one of them is, and I'll always give you so, you know where the rest go on the staff as well. Just thinking through, what is their relationship? So and la are always a step apart. So and me are always a skip apart. So is higher than me, la is higher than so. So it's just a little bit of thinking. Good luck.